Hi, my name is Søren and I'm a Danish guitarist. In this video lesson I put together some really great major pentatonic licks, some great major lines as well. And the intention of this video is to show you, to demonstrate the brightness and the warmth of this beautiful scale. Okay, let us take a close look at this 12-bar blues progression of the licks. The first section I'll look at the first 4 bars, and I'll count in for the first lick. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this lick starts at the 7th fret, the 5th string, downstroke, go on here on the fourth string, 4th fret, and up to the 7th fret, the same string. So all downstrokes here, and then you have a slide here, and I have my first finger on the 2nd string, the 5th fret, and my 2nd finger on the third string, the 6th fret, and I make a slide from 1 tone below, 1 fret below, downstrokes also. So we have until now. Okay, and then I move back here. I try again very slowly. Okay, and I move down here with my 3rd finger on the 4th string, 7th fret, and I end the lick here with a vibrato on the 7th fret, the 5th string. The second lick, and the way I play that is I have a slide from the 5th to the 7th fret, my 3rd finger, and I move up to the root. This is a downstroke, and I have an upstroke here on the root, and then a downstroke again, and a slide from on the 2nd string from the 8th to the 10th fret. And this slide ends with a vibrato, and to support my 4th finger, it's difficult to make this sort of vibrato with the 4th finger, so I support with my 3rd. Okay, then we come to the 3rd lick. And that kind of starts the same way as the first lick. Also downstrokes, and then you slide also just as you did at the first lick, and you end with an upstroke on the 2nd string. the fourth lick, and it starts with a bend on the 7th fret, the 2nd string. I support the bend with my 2nd finger lying in the 6th fret, and it's a bend and a release in one movement. And also in that movement I make a pull off from the 7th to the 5th fret. I simply move this third finger off. Okay, I go on down the scale here in the 7th fret, the 3rd string I think it is, yeah. And then I make a slide here from the 5th to the 6th fret with my 2nd finger. Okay, so we have go down to the 4th string, the 7th fret, and I end my lick on the 5th fret, 4th string. Okay, as you see, I don't hit. I just pick the first tone. I try to bind the tones. Okay, I'll try to play the first 4 licks real slow. I hope you can follow it. 2, 3, 4. Okay, let us take a close look at the licks 5 to 8. They're a little more difficult than the first ones, but it's really great licks, so they're worth practicing. Okay, let me start with the first lick. And the way I start that one is I make a slide from the 5th to the 7th fret with my 3rd finger. I go up to the root, up to the 7th fret, and I make a half-tone bend and a release, and a pull-off in one movement. See, I don't hit. I just pick the first tone. So we have until now. Okay, then the 7th fret you take on the 1st string, the 3rd finger, and you go down with the 2nd finger on the 7th fret, the 2nd string, hit the root. So until now we have and then I make a slide up here from the 8th to the 10th fret. Okay, so until now we have and I end the lick with playing on the 8th and the 10th fret, ending here on the 8th fret. I try that real slow. And then we have the 2nd lick. In this section, a really cool lick that works great over both the 1 and the 4 chord. The way I play that is I start again on the root. I go down to the 7th fret here, the 2nd string, back to the 5th fret, 3rd string, and a little bend, and down to the 7th fret, the 4th string, then now I put my first finger over the 4 first strings and just hit the 3rd and the 4th string. At first the 3rd string and the 4th string, and then I end on the octave or the root here in the 7th fret. Okay, then we have the 3rd lick. The way I play that is I start actually the lick just the way the blues starts at the first bar lick, just exactly the same. Then I put my first finger in the 5th fret over the first 4 strings, and I hit the 4th, the 3rd and the 2nd string, and then I put my 2nd finger on the 6th fret, the 3rd string, and here, then I put my 3rd finger here in the 7th fret, the first 4 strings, and I just hit the 4th, the 3rd and the 2nd string. It sounds odd if you hit the 1st string. You should not do that. Okay, so I have, and then I take a hammer on. So until now we have, and I go on here down the 7th fret, the 4th string, down to the 5th string, and I go down to the 5th fret, 5th string, and I make a small slide here with my 2nd finger from the 3rd to the 4th fret and the 5th string. I go down to the A with my 3rd finger, and I end the lick at the G on the 3rd fret. So I take all the lick real slow. Try that again. Okay, and then we have the last lick in this section. You can hear how I bind the tones. Okay, and it's basically just a scale I play. It's a kind of major 7th flat 7th pentatonic scale I play. It's just like the minor pentatonic with a raised 3rd. So instead of playing, you have the minor 3rd here. Instead of that, you take the major 3rd here. So instead of playing, you play. Okay. Easy. You can see what notes I take. Okay, so I can try to play this section real slow. 2, 3. I try a little more slow. 2, 3. Okay, let us try to take a look at the last 4 bars of the 12-bar blues progression. On the dominant chord, you have this lick. The way I play that is I start on the 5th fret, the 2nd string. I'll make a slide from the 7th to the 9th fret on the 2nd string. And I go up to the 1st string, the 7th and the 9th fret, and I okay, until now we have, and I move back to the 2nd string, the 7th fret, and I make a slide up and back, forwards and back in one movement, and I pull off afterwards, all on the 3rd, no, it's on the 2nd string, the 7th fret, in one movement. So until now we have, and the last tones you hear is after I do, then I play, I think you can see what I do. The way I get that sound is I put my 4th finger in the 8th fret, the 1st string, and I have my 2nd finger here in the 7th fret, the 2nd string. I bend, I make a little bend here, and then I go down to the root. I think you can see what I do. And then the last lick here is almost the same as the first one. I just end here on the A, which is the root. Okay, so let us try this last line, or the last 4 bars here, played real slow. Okay, here I'm back in full phase. If you like this video, please subscribe, and there will be a lot of new videos coming, not only covering blues but also jazz, funk and rock. I will in near future launch a new blues lesson, which will not be that difficult as this one. It will be more a level 3 on a scale from 1 to 10, while this one was probably a level 4 to 6. It was a little more complicated. But you don't necessarily have to play all licks. You can take out a few licks that you really like, and then forget about the rest if it's too difficult for you. But as said, there will be a new one. There will be a new lesson, which will be a lesson level 3, with some really cool B.B. King-like licks coming in near future. And there will also be launched a practicing track where you can practice, where I just put down the chords. And I will put that out for free so you can practice using this track. Okay, please subscribe and see you.